Hey guys, Mitch and Austin here with Super Platinum Achievement, and we got an announcement from Nintendo this morning that they are going to have a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, February 8th, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And they said it's going to be primarily focused on games launching in the first half of 2023. So that gives us a few options. Obviously, they're not only going to do that. Nintendo always throws in some extra things. And then the last time they said that, they actually talked about quite a few that were technically a little bit outside that first half.
Or I guess like first half. But here's games coming out in August and September. Like, oh, okay.
Exactly. They're like first half, kinda. So.
Yeah.
But that leaves us with a few options of games that are, 99% sure are going to be talked about. Nothing too exciting. Obviously, we got Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. That's going to come out first half of this year.
Which should have been out by now, but
that should have been out so long ago. It's been delayed so many times. But so hopefully we'll actually get a date on that this time. And I'm assuming it's going to be pretty soon. I think that one will be like, hey, that's coming out, end of February even, as soon as that. And then we've got other games. We got Octopath Traveler 2, which is not a Switch exclusive, but it's going to primarily sell on the Switch. Switch gets all the marketing contracts, and the first one was a Switch exclusive for such a long time until it launched on other platforms. And then one that was just announced during the Game Awards, Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. So that one's coming out most likely beginning of this year as well. I think that'll probably bridge the gap between Zelda, because we got Zelda coming out obviously in May, which is their huge title. So that'll be a big one for a lot of people, a lot of Bayonetta fans, but at the same time...
Remember, it is going to be quite a different Bayonetta game than you're used to.
Exactly, yeah.
They went a complete different direction almost with how this game's going to be. It looks interesting, like the art style is completely different. But it's kind of a cool way to almost rebrand, obviously really differentiate it as an origin story versus like the main series of the games with how different it is, which I think is actually a pretty smart idea. So I hope it works out pretty well. It looks cool.
It does have a release date, of March 17th. So that one does come out very soon. And then, of course, there is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is what everybody's waiting for. That comes out in May. We're probably going to get a lot on that because we haven't really gotten a ton of gameplay on that, just little trailers here and there. So we're probably going to get a big update on that. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo gave us a little treat and did a thing where they showed the release date of May and then slashed through it and made it come out, even earlier, like April or something like that, and gave us.
Or on the anniversary of the Switch, that might be something. March 1st, maybe mark your calendar now. Probably not.
That would be pretty cool, yeah, because the Switch.
You never know.
You never know. The Switch came out March 3rd of 2017.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm a liar.
So we're coming up on the 6-year anniversary here, which is probably a pretty big deal. Anytime there's a big anniversary, they're going to try and launch something around there. Bayonetta's coming out around that time, but I think we'll see something else, hopefully. But don't get your hopes up too much, but I think that would be a cool surprise coming from Nintendo.
Because remember, Nintendo's good at one thing and one thing only, letting us down.
Yes, that's a guarantee.
Hopefully they don't, and hopefully there's a lot of other stuff. I mean, obviously Zelda probably will be the main focus since it is a first half of this year game. But there's a lot of other games that they've announced that haven't made their way to the Switch. Outer Wilds being one of them. It got announced back in 2021 for a Switch port, and then we haven't heard anything since. So maybe 23 is the year for Outer Wilds. If you haven't played this game, it was one of the best games of 2021. I think it was, for a lot of people, actually game of the year. It is a fantastic time loop game, and I think it really lends itself well to the Switch. And then obviously we got Lord of the Rings Gollum. I don't know if Switch is going to give that announcement here since it is a bigger title, but you never know. Nintendo might be able to get a solid there. So, and then I'm sure we're going to get plenty of JRPG, different type games.
Square Enix games, yep.
shown off, but maybe we'll get to see something about Minecraft Legends, things like that. So I think there's a lot coming to the Switch because they did have a pretty quiet 2022. So I'm hoping 23 is going to be a pretty big year, and we do think it will be. We do think probably not in this direct, but later in the year we're going to get an announcement for the next upgrade for the Switch.
Yes. Yeah, that'll probably be end of the year because they are getting very close to the end of the Switch's lifespan. Obviously, it's still going strong. As we talked about off camera, it is now in third place for all-time video game console sales, surpassing both the PS4 and the Game Boy this last week. So that's a pretty huge milestone. Now it's only got the Nintendo DS and the PlayStation 2, I believe, to pass.
Ooh, that's still, I mean, it's a tough thing, but the fact that it's still selling so well, and obviously, I don't sure if they ever come out with a new version of the Switch, it's not going to run to the same stats. So they might be running out of some time here, but it's still one of the best-selling consoles every month. So I wouldn't be surprised if it can pull in the number 2, if not the number 1 spot. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to, and I know we have discussed like why we think some games have been delayed, Metroid, stuff like that, because we do think there was a shakeup with the hardware in the middle of all this. So that's kind of why a lot of things have been delayed or just kind of not talked about.
Yeah.
But we're hoping that maybe this direct will shed a little bit light on a lot of those missing games. Like I said, Metroid and whatnot, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I got
Metroid.
Pikmin 4 out there waiting, and I'm sure we're going to be getting a new Mario eventually as well. I don't see that. I don't think they're going to take anything away from Zelda yet, so...
Yeah, I think they always have their big time announcement at the end of the direct. So, they're not going to do a huge thing, like you said, to take away from Zelda, but at the end and at the beginning are usually two pretty big things. So I think I'm really hoping for the end to be finally an update on Metroid Prime 4 and give us like a 2024 release window. And then with that gives them the option to still have the game and have it be a dual console launch with their new Nintendo Switch, because everybody thinks that the new version of the Switch, whatever it may be, is going to launch either beginning or mid 2024. I'm thinking probably around the 7th year anniversary of the Switch.
Yeah, I think it's going to be early 24. 7 years is a pretty typical lifespan for consoles, so it lines up just about right. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe we will get an update. Maybe they'll say Metroid Prime 4 coming in March 5th or something, 2024, and you go, maybe. But we'll see.
Or Q1 2024, I think.
Yeah, maybe they won't give an exact date yet. So, I think there's a lot to look forward to, though. I think they have a lot of stuff that they've been working on that they haven't really announced yet. So hopefully we get, like Mitch was saying, a big announcement at the beginning or the end, or maybe both. It'd be kind of fun to have a nice 2 big announcements in it. So we'll see.
The
probably won't
that have been
happen.
rumored forever that we're all talking about. Obviously, like you said, there's going to be another Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey 2 or something like that. It'll probably just be a teaser, like a title with Cappy the Hat flying in, if they do something like that. And then there's the rumored game.
And Chris Pratt's gonna be, it's me, Mario.
Wahoo!
No! Wahoo!
And then there's the long rumored game that we've talked about several times that has been out there in the Nintendo-verse of the new Donkey Kong game, because we haven't seen a new Donkey Kong game since the Wii U, which is just insane. And there's been rumors that the team of Super Mario Odyssey had been working on a new Donkey Kong game, and now there's rumors that Mario Odyssey 2 is going to be announced. So if it's the same team, then they've got to be pretty close to being done with this game if those rumors had any truth to them. So that is what I'm expecting most to be a big announcement outside of an update on Metroid Prime 4 is Donkey Kong. But like we said, don't get your hopes up on anything. It's most likely going to be exactly what they said, games that are coming out for sure first half of this year, and then Zelda, and then a bunch of JRPGs or Square Enix games thrown in the middle.
And maybe we'll see some yeah, Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Yeah.
Probably will get something. That's, comes out right around the corner, so maybe it gets a launch trailer and maybe some exclusive content if you have the online bundle, something like that. You never know. They might be adding stuff to the Switch Online.
Yep.
I think they are trying to develop that more, so I don't think it took off.
It's been getting better and better. We got GoldenEye now, so we might see GameCube games hit that. We might see Game Boy games come. That was the long rumor that Game Boy Advance games are going to hit that. So yeah, they're probably going to do something with Switch Online, or announce DLC for other games coming to it, because that's their other plus of the online, is you get
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
yeah, another.
We
Mario
remastered the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game.
Again, we don't know what we did, but we're just going to put Deluxe on there with Knuckles.
Yeah. Sonic is in it now.
So yeah, there's endless things on what could happen, but I'm not expecting anything too huge. Usually their February one is pretty mild, and we're just honestly getting updates on what's coming. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. What game are you looking forward to that we didn't mention that's coming out this year? Do you think there's going to be a big announcement that we didn't talk about? Do you agree with anything we did? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, guys, remember, if you're new to this channel, smash that subscribe button down below. Give us a big thumbs up by hitting that like button. Share with your friends, and look forward to the direct tomorrow afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at. We'll see you guys. Thanks for stopping by with
Super Platinum Achievement.
Bye.
Bye.